We are at River's Edge Campground in Holt, Florida. This is the main entrance off of the road. This is a dead-end road that goes into the campground and then continues just a little down the side. When you first come into the campground, it talks about being private property, campers and boat launch only. There's also a sign that tells you what they have. So propane tanks filled, they have daily, weekly, and monthly rates. Pull-through spaces, full-service hookups, water and electric at all spaces, so there are some without sewer. They have a dump station, a boat launch, bank fishing, camping, and then they have nature and trails. As we continue up the driveway, the building coming up on the right, where the car is sitting, is the office. And that goes into your first row of pull-through sites. We go off to the left. Brings us around. And there are 3 large trash cans on the left. To the right is laundry. And then you can see the office to the back. That is the front, the first row of pull-through sites. Then the second row. Again, around to the left where the garbage is. We are coming around the side of the second row of pull-through sites. They do have a propane station to fill your tanks. They do charge by the tank. So one of ours was empty, we filled that, but the other one was only half empty, so we did not fill it for that reason. So this is the front of the second row of pull-through sites. We're still on the row of pull-through sites, that second row. Coming up on our left, they do have some storage. As of June of 2022, it is $60 a month to have storage here. We're actually going to make use of that. We have to go somewhere without the camper for about a week, and it was cheaper to put it in storage for a month than to leave it on a site somewhere, even though we're only going to be gone about 5 days. And then we will have access to it if we want to bring our boat and leave it. We'll have the site all ready. So this is all storage on this side. And then the back does go down to the maintenance area. There's a big sign, keep out maintenance area, and a gate. But if we go around the corner, there is the dump station with non-potable water and a nice long hose. So we were actually full when we came in because the last place we stayed, their dump station was out of order, so we used it when we came in. We've also dumped our honey wagon a couple of times from our gray tank. So we come around past that. This to my right is the row that is the front of the first row of pull-through sites that we saw when we came in. Across this way, if we keep going, there is a bathhouse with bathrooms and showers. They also have a pavilion. And then there's a gate for the boat launch. Their sign says boat launching $5. It says campers and paying customers only permitted in the launch area. It's open sunrise, closed sunset to the public, and open 24 hours for campers only. Bank fishing also for campers only. We're gonna go up and around the gate. They do have, again, here's the pavilion. They do have a community campsite for fire. As you can see, that goes out to the boat launch. Then over to the right, they also have a clubhouse. We're now down the loop by the boat launch. So here is the launch itself into the water. And then a little view of the area of the river from here. We are now walking back up from the boat launch. You see the clubhouse. There's a basketball hoop. And then the pavilion again, with the bathhouse in front of it. Now there is another section of the campground that goes out the back. My understanding is that is mostly 30 amp sites. We're a 50 amp because of the fifth wheel, so we are up front in one of the pull-through sites. But there's a whole nother section of the campground to the back. Just to orient you, we are back on the main road coming into the campground, except we are walking towards the entrance from the back of the campground. The bathhouse is on our right. We've been looking at this area with the pull-through sites, but we are going to turn. This is a small section, again, of pull-through sites. These are smaller. And then when we go down this road, this leads us into the back of the campground. This is the nice shaded area that we're walking through to get to the back of the campground. And then when we get back here, there are sites on both sides. Some of the sites back here appear to be back-in sites, and some of them do appear to be pull-through as well, depending on which side you are on. There are several rows of camping back here. All pretty similar to each other. The one thing we've noticed is all the trees and the Florida heat. I've not been complaining about the tree coverage and the shade. We are here at the end of June, so it is quite warm. And we're still just walking through rows of pull-through sites on our right, and some back-in sites still over to our left. And then we've reached the back, where there are some back-in sites going down the back of the back row. And it all loops around to itself. And finally, we're walking back up the main road towards the entrance gate, behind the first row of pull-through sites. And this will bring us up to where the office is on our left. Back almost where we started. So again, this is River's Edge Campground in Holt, Florida.